Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Tat Sat. Om Ajnanatimrandasya Jnananjala Chalakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dadati Swapadatikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanan Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatadasatarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vatsadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Come on, everybody. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Rama
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 Hare
Rama
Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare Hare.
Om Tat Sat. Okay. Hare Krishna. So we'll be starting and touching somewhere in between the chapter 14, and the name of the chapter is Disappearance of Krishna. But before the disappearance of Krishna, I would also like to remind you all that there is one thing, right? After Krishna went to his abode, where did he actually take shelter?
Srimad Bhagavatam.
Srimad Bhagavatam Mataji.
Right? So we saw that shloka, right? Krishne se damo pagate dharmanyana dibi saha kalo nashta drishta meva puranarko dyunodita. We all know that. Now I'm going to touch upon very basics, right? So since you all told Mataji, we'll skip exam in these verses. Of course, this is off the cards, right? So just on a lighter note. So we'll see how these questions go and how you all answer, not about this topic, something which you all know very well. So we'll start. Hare Krishna. Okay, so I would like to start with one question. Is Krishna partial or is he not partial?
Not partial.
Not partial.
Sometimes partial.
Partial for the
Sometimes
devotees,
partial
but
to devotees.
impartial in
Yeah,
general.
okay.
He's partial to his pure devotees. Not partial.
Okay, no problem. So let me just put everybody on mute and talk a few things, and I'll tell you how things are going to connect. Okay. So yes, Hare Krishna. So is Krishna partial or not partial? So I think this is a very perfect question, which all, whether it is a new neophyte devotee or an advanced devotee, always has. And whenever we hear, we get very mixed answers. So we have to hear, whenever there is doubt, there is one thing which we will always refer to, which is who's none other than Krishna himself. Right. So let's actually hear and see what Krishna has to say. So Krishna in his 9.29, 29th verse says something, right? Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dvesho asti na priyaha. Okay, very clear. So beautifully what he is telling, Samoham sarva bhuteshu. I am treating I am partial to name dveshti asti na priyaha. Very clearly, I am partial to none. I envy no one. Dveshyo. So basically, I have no enemy. I don't envy anyone. And na priyaha. Not that I'm in love with anyone. So basically, he's telling samoham, aham. I am equal to all. So what a beautiful Krishna. He is treating everybody so equally, right? Very nice, right? So this one, first two lines, whatever we told, is like a perfect thing, right? He's treating equally, so there is no partiality. So, hey, Krishna, amazing, right? But we should also understand who is the best politician of the world?
Krishna.
Krishna. Now the politics is going to start in this verse. See, now the politics starts in the next two lines. Ye bhajanti tu maam bhakta mayi te teshu chapyaham. But remember, but itself is what? Tasmat, ye, but all these means what? It's a question mark. But whoever renders service to me in devotion is a friend in me, friend, and is in me, and I am also a friend. How is this verse? This is like I'm not partial to anyone, but comes with an exclamation, one question mark. Many times, I have this habit of putting this exclamation and question mark, which is normally not a right way of using all these exclamation marks, right? You either have a question mark or an, but Krishna answers this. It's a question mark also and an exclamation. So this is like a typical politician, no? See, I'm equal to everyone, but the devotee under the table, you give me that 5 rupee, I will treat you differently. But Krishna here, 5 rupee is talking about bhakti, right? He's telling under the table, you give me bhakti, I will treat you differently. Now Krishna is partial or not?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Yes.
so basically, now the understanding of Bhagavad Gita, why you need parampara, is because it is so difficult because everywhere there is so many contradictions. So let's get into the contradiction later. Let's see the contradiction in this own single shloka. So now I just want to tell the first two lines, whatever Krishna told, is talking about what is called the law of nature. Right? You can see in my picture also the entire universe globe, right? So this is applicable to everybody. Law of nature is applicable to everyone. Okay. So let's stick and understand this law of nature. So according to this law of nature, what Krishna is telling is talking about clearly two things. If you do bad, what comes to you?
Bad
If
return.
bad comes to us. Very nice. Instant answer, no doubt. Please don't even think otherwise. If we do bad, as per law of nature, bad come to us. Okay, now the next thing is, if we do good, what comes to us as per law of nature?
Good.
Ah, really, does good come to us in this material world?
No, Mataji.
So be honest. How many of you all have experience like me where we've done good and we did not get back good? How many of us?
Temporary came good.
Lot of us? Okay.
We got the reverse of it, Mataji, many
Got
times.
the reverse. So as per law of nature, if we do bad, we get bad. If we do good, also we get in the material world. We get
Bad.
bad. Very nice. This is what is the law of nature. Now, many will tell, no, Mataji, how can you tell that? So, is it applicable to Kali Yuga? Very much. But I'll also give you an example of Dwarka Yuga. We saw we saw this person Karna, where Parashuram says, I want to take rest. Very good. Guru sleeping and Karna doesn't want to disturb, right? And that time he saw a particular bee or whatever, honey bee, or I don't know what bit him, but then it went past his thigh, right? And there was so much of blood around. Now, he did good or bad?
Good.
He did good.
Good, right? He's tolerating Guru. After he got up and the Guru comes to know a lot from that, and what does he tell him? What did he give him? He gave him good?
He cursed
No,
him.
because he.
Whenever you
Ah.
need your
Ram
knowledge, the
thinks
most
he's not. He's
forget it.
just telling lies.
Gone. Right. So basically, Kali Yuga is running on one particular law called the law of nature. If you do bad, you get bad. If you do good, even then you get bad. Right? Exceptionally, we may get little good, but in the material world. The point is, Chitragupta is making a note of all this, and it will get reported and spied on to dash to whom?
Yamaraj.
Yamaraj. There we will have different treatment. But in the material world, we do good or bad, we'll end up getting disaster. This is called the law of nature, for which the first two lines of the verse 9.29 applies. Now, coming to the next two verse, Krishna is telling under the table some verse. Very important for us now because we are very clear. Straight route is very difficult, right? Under the table routes are little easier. So we'll follow what is that. Ye bhajanti tu maam bhaktya mayi te teshu chapyaham. So which means that under the table, if you become my devotee, I'll take care of you, which means law of mercy is applying. Okay. Now, if you do good, right? Now, if you're a devotee, Krishna is going to take care. So if you do good, what will come back to us?
Good.
If you do bad, what will come back to us? Huh?
Bad.
Okay, so now I'm going to extend the same thing. Now, what Arjuna did, small stories, and we'll touch that. There are a lot of issues or things which devotees have done by mistake. I'm not even as a what should I say, unknowingly, knowingly. Now I'm going to add examples a little later, but Krishna also says one shloka after this and a shloka after that also. So that shloka, one thing which he's saying is, you said if you do good, good will come, Krishna. Perfect, tick mark. If you do bad, will only come. Now this is what we are thinking. But Krishna is also adding the next shloka, which says, Apisetu duracharya bhajatam mananyaba shatureva samantavyam samyak vivasitosya. Confusion. If you do durachar also, you should consider him as sadhu, he is telling. Now we will be confused. As per the law, fine. If I'm doing good means you're giving me good. If I'm doing bad, why that fellow is doing bad, you're telling you have to think of him as sadhu. Why? 31 is telling, Chipram bhavati dharmatma shashvat shanti agachati. Kaunteya prati janeti namo bhakta pranashyati. Kaunteya boldly declare, my devotee won't perish. Confusion, of course. If you do good, good will come. If you do bad also, what is coming? What is Krishna telling?
Good is coming.
Look at the politics of Krishna, which he is also supporting. 29, second half of the statement is political, supporting verses 30 and 31. Now, law of mercy, if you do good, what comes to us?
Good will come to us.
If you do bad, what comes to us?
Good will come. Good comes to us.
What is this law? Now, you tell me what law we should follow, law of nature or law of mercy?
Law of mercy.
Now, if anyone who has doubts further on this law of mercy, I think the moment you go into Goloka Vrindavan, directly clarify from Krishna. Or in case you still have further doubts, you can have special class, coaching class by one more person. Who's that other person who will give special coaching class on all this theory?
Balram.
Adi Guru Balaram. Ananta Shesha also, Adi Shesha also called the Ananta Shesha and our Balaram can take special class on how this law of mercy works. Right? So again, I repeat, what are the two laws which are working?
Nature and law of mercy.
Nature, law of mercy. As per law of nature, I do bad, what comes?
Bad comes.
If I do good, what comes?
Bad comes.
You don't know what comes. Anything can come.
As per Lord of mercy, if I do good, what comes?
Good.
Good
comes.
If I do bad, what comes?
Occasionally do bad, good
Yes.
comes.
Now, many of us will have a doubt as to why we should have bad credits. I don't want, I will get rid of. But why should I have good credits? Because there's nothing called good in law of nature. Everything turns out to be bad, which is why the only solution we have is to follow bhakti. And thankfully, all of us are here. And that will, for further doubts on this verse, we'll directly clarify in Goloka Vrindavan, Hari Hari from Hari Krishna. So therefore, with Krishna. So again, sort of touching an example for the law of mercy. There are so many examples in the pipeline, but let's touch the most favorite one, which is Arjuna. Right. So when Arjuna, I'm talking about how law of mercy has applied to everybody, but particularly in Arjuna in many areas, right? So when Arjuna commits something on hindsight, right? 2 times he said, I will commit suicide. Right. So we are going to talk about the examples of, so what we are going to touch is we will touch upon examples of how this, if you do bad, also good will apply. So in both cases, how good is the ultimate destination? For that, we will see. Is that clear? Hare Krishna. We'll do that example. Okay. Hare Krishna. So we're talking about here by applying law of mercy, how by doing bad also we will land up in good, right? So we are going back to the story of Arjuna. So you all told me tell story. So see story after story, but a very familiar story. Arjuna promised to commit suicide twice. Okay, one out of full emotion when
Abhimanyu killed and Jayadratha he wants to
yes.
take.
Abhimanyu, obviously, he came to know that Jayadratha, he was the demon behind it. So in an emotion, he told, I will destroy the enemy or the killer of my son, who's indirect cause. And otherwise, I will jump into the fire. Krishna is very understanding, no, so emotional hai. It's okay, understood he's lost his son. I will stand and he took his Sudarshan Chakra and he took his Sudarshan Chakra and immediately stopped it. Justified. One time we all can make mistake, he saved him. Now the second time what happens is, and all of us know this story, this Sanatana Brahmin comes to Dwaraka, incidentally Arjuna is there. That time our Krishna is doing yagna. Okay, he's doing his yagna. Sanatana Brahmana is yelling, you know, my child died, ABCD, what a kingdom you're having. Krishna is excellent in renunciation. He turns and continues his yagna. He doesn't even turn. Now, what you should do, if Krishna is not turning, we should also turn, no? But we don't do. Like Arjuna is even more. He's telling, who is that? How can someone do this? Who is talking like this? What happened to you? What is your problem? You tell me. Sanatana Brahmin, who are you? He says, you don't know me? I am Arjuna. With one bow, I can dig the earth, bring water from there. One bow, I can bring rain from the sky. He says, okay, move, forget it. And he continues his scolding. Arjuna is telling, I am now telling about me, my Gandhiva bro, this fellow is telling, excuse me, stop. You know who I am. He says, forget who you are. Move. Here there are more powerful people and they are not solving my problem. What will you do? He says, okay, forget it. I will jump into fire. One more commitment. Okay. Now Brahmana says, okay, this is a very interesting topic. Okay, come. This is my place, my venue, my GPS location is shared. You know, this is where my child will get delivered. You can come and protect. Arjuna goes there to that exact on-spot GPS location. He does one kavasha where even sun did not penetrate. So powerful. So now he finds Arjuna is very nice, but little pride will come. So he's thinking, sun also doesn't penetrate, so nothing can happen. But the 10th child is born, and after that, what happens to the child? Dash child disappears, right? Gone. Disappeared, gone. Arjuna is, oh my God, what is happening? He's telling, oh Brahmana, let me see. Brahmana is telling, keep quiet. Jump into the fire. Commit suicide. Okay. He's telling, no, let me try and explain. Shh, commit suicide. You told fire, not jump first. Arjuna is telling, no, I am actually trying to understand that as per Sankhya philosophy and also as per Patan, you forget all that. Jump into the fire. Suicide. You bola na, abhi, right now, jump into the fire. Arjuna is thinking, oh my God. You know, what an emotional dialogue. No, I'm dead. Imagine, you know, you see the entire movie now, the entire movie of everything runs before Arjuna's eyes. Okay. And exactly when he's jumping to the fire, one hand catches him. And he sees, Krishna. Immediately tells, Krishna, what is this? Why are you so late? You should have come long back. You have any idea how much of blood pressure is going up? You may be wondering, why Mataji, you're talking like this? He's telling, oh, Krishna, I'm so grateful. He does not. They only have that kind of friendship now. See, occasionally only he will tell Param Brahma Paranama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashutam Divyam Adidevam Ajambibum. Only one time. After that again they will talk like this only. Right, because finally he will conclude. No, in between 11th chapter he will tell also. No, Tasmat Pranamya Pranidaya Kayam Prasadayatvam Ahamisham Hidyam Piteva Putrasya Sakeva Sakyu Priyaha Bhasyeva Sodum. He will do all that maska and he will match. But normal conversation friend, so he will talk like that. Now coming back to the story. Krishna, why so late? Krishna is telling, did you ask me? Hey, I'm used to this. Last time also I was about to jump and you send your Sudarshan. He said that was emotional connect. Your son died, I'm doing all that. Now what is the need? His son died. No, what is your problem, yaar? I am sitting and doing yagna. You can sit on the other opposite side and do yagna, na? And tell yad karoshi yad ashnasi yad juosi dadasi yad tapasyasi kauntaya tat kurushva madarpanam. Or om namo bhagavate vasaya. So many options you have. Instead, what you're doing, forget all that. Now you solve. He's telling, okay, wait, I'll take you. After that, the rest of the story, we know that he takes him up to the heavens, to the Vishnu Loka, he sees wow and all that, and he finds the child and brings the child back. This is part 2. Now, coming back to the main stream, what Arjuna did is right or wrong? Promising, wrong. Without even checking, promising, without knowing anything, right? No background, no foreground already, right? But what happened? Was he saved or not?
Saved.
Multiple times, right? So what applied? What law applied?
Mercy, law of mercy.
So again, I repeat. So there are 2 laws as per 9.29. So one is the law of
Nature.
So if we do good, if we do bad, as per law of nature, we get
Bad.
Bad
If
results.
we do good, as per law of
Bad.
nature, we get
Bad.
bad.
Good.
As per law of mercy, if we do good, we get.
Good.
Good.
So if we do bad, also we get.
Good.
Good.
So basically, we will follow the law of mercy and we will jump into our session. Hare Krishna, thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed the session. Okay,
Yes,
now
Mataji.
let's go back to the actual original canto. The reason I took this is because when I'm just telling you the story or Krishna's law, how do you feel?
So beautiful.
Enjoy. We'll enjoy.
Right? So for somebody like
we stand in the same scene as if the scene is going in front. You
Ah.
take us to that mode.
Good storyteller,
excellent.
Mataji.
Actually, I
It's
agree
not
to this.
good only, not good, Prabhuji. It is excellent, exceptional,
Thank you
extraordinary.
so much.
Storyteller.
See, I will never be humble to tell that, oh, no, I'm not so. I'm very good in storytelling, is what I always tell. That's the only thing I'm good at. So I will tell. And this is how my career or my journey in Krishna consciousness started. So before I tell my story, I want to go back to Krishna's story. Why I'm telling you is just a story is making us shake, right? Just in 2 minutes, you all agreed we'll move to law of mercy. And I'm telling you, when I say we, obviously we are, the team here is already exalted. Even a child will tell, I want law of mercy. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
For
Mataji.
somebody who just heard feels law of mercy is awesome, then for somebody like Pandavas who lived the law of mercy, how will they feel? Just for a second, let's all move back and go to Dwarka. How would that feeling be? Right? Just the like I think story of 10 minutes takes you for. So when you experience something, right? I mean, that is brilliant, right? Yes or no? Because it's brilliant, and that is the feeling which all the Pandavas and all the exalted devotees enjoy. So now coming back to the part which I have to anyways take, we'll finish. Okay. So now what is happening? We are going to the quick presentation of what exactly happened in the okay, so very quickly, we are going into chapter 14, which talks about disappearance of Krishna, but he's going back to his abode. And obviously, I will skip this introduction part, which you've been seeing. And what happens between the 13th and the 14th is obviously where did he go, right? You've been seeing. And we also are going to touch upon some very important points that apparently, finally, he will go to his dham. That's not where we are talking about. But what did the Pandavas feel, right? So obviously, Arjuna, who is gone over there, how long does he stay in Dwaraka?
6 months.
6 months.
7 months.
7 months.
7 months. Any of you all had a chance to go and stay for 7 months in your cousin's place? No. In Kali Yuga, if you stay, forget 7 months. If you stay for 7 days, also we are dead. 7th day, they'll be waiting. When are you going out? Yes or no? Yes. Factually,
Yes.
if you have a doubt, please experience. Please go to your cousin's house with your bag and sit there, right? So this is a current situation. So with 7 days of, he goes there and he's just enjoying for 7 months. But Yudhishthira feels unusually uncomfortable also because of the fact that, you have Narada who had sort of hinted him earlier that indirectly, see, Yudhishthira is very intelligent. So if you see the previous chapter, where does the hint come? When did Narada tell? Did he call Yudhishthira and tell that Krishna is going to disappear? Did he say that?
He
No.
doesn't tell.
Yadu Vamsha is going to end.
So where did he get the clue from Narada?
From the environment.
Krishna has finished all work done
From the
by
changes in the
demigods.
environment.
Very nice. Yes, Prabhu. When Dhritarashtra and Gandhari left, he says, I will go and bring them back, which is what is the previous chapter we saw. And he says, no, don't bring. You have to rule the kingdom as long as Krishna is there. You understand what I'm telling? So he picks the clue, but many times in our life also we pick the clue, but things which are not very comfortable for us, we don't want to hear. So Yudhishthira does not want to hear, so he buries it in some part of the head and leaves it. But unfortunately, it has a lingering effect. For example, if I'm taking one of your iPhones, latest version 17, right? 17, right? 18 has come? No, 17 only. No?
17.
Suppose I go and drop it and you hear that noise, what you will tell? As soon as you say, Mataji, I took the iPhone. What happened, Mataji? iPhone is there, na? Safe only, na? You'll never ask, did it fall and break? Have you tried? If you have not tried, you give it to me. I will show you. You then what happened, Mataji? You are having it a small cracker. Don't worry, Mataji. Cover broke. Why? Because we don't want to hear the bad news. You understand what I'm telling? So this doesn't mean that somebody who's asking me questions is stupid. Same way, why I'm bringing this is Yudhishthira will ask so many questions. We cannot underestimate him that he's dumb. He's very smart, but he just doesn't want to acknowledge the fact that he's going to recognize something which is not close to his heart. So he's basically, detesting. I think if some of the doctors are there, it's called psychologically, it is called temporary memory. Like amnesia is long term. Temporarily also brain forgets. My dad is a doctor and he's worked in psychiatry. So he used to tell that there is extreme pain. People tend to forget a particular episode, traumatic feeling, right? So Yudhishthira also wants to forget the part of what Narada told, though it is still lingering, unfortunately, deep inside.
Selective amnesia.
Perfect word. Thank you so much. Selective amnesia. So that selective amnesia is something which all of us have. And half the time we do it by choice. Half the time it's Krishna's blessing. Apo anamsha. Sarvasya chaham ridi sannivisto matta smriti jnanam aponamsha. So aponam means forgetting, right? So that is also given by Krishna. So therefore, what happens is he immediately tends to appear as if he's forgetting. So he starts suspecting that what happened to this guy who goes and who's absconding. And he's also going to see a lot of bad omens, which Yudhishthira is seeing. And all of this he's going to relate. And then Arjuna's appearance makes him even more sick because Arjuna is a very handsome, smiling boy, right? But he sees him for the first time with a crying, brooding. Usually men don't cry. On top of it, somebody like Arjuna is very unlikely to cry, right? Because he's a warrior. Kshatriyas don't cry. You see Dhruva, of course, Dhruva cried, but he's a 5-year child. Look at his Vairagya, right? He's like Vairagya in the sense, not the detachment. I'm talking about the Sankalp, right? The Sankalp Shakti is very high for a Kshatriya. Now you see Arjuna also is having the same thing and he's coming like blank, like as if he's a dead meat. And he wants to inquire about welfare of all Yadus. And the small twist, he will never ask how is Krishna. He will ask everything around that. Why he doesn't ask how is Krishna?
He don't want
He
to
don't
get the
want to hear.
I want to
directly.
hear
He
that
doesn't
Krishna
want
is
to
out there
hear
in heaven.
Very nice. He doesn't want to hear. One more.
He knows Krishna is Lord, nothing will happen to him.
Excellent answer. He knows Krishna is Lord. That is why he'll say, how is Krishna in Sudharma hall? Which means he's telling that is he comfortable here? He doesn't say is he happy because he's always happy. Right? So he knows nothing can happen. At the same time, he does not want, both the answers are correct, but more so on the second, he doesn't want to hear the truth. He is acknowledging. So these are small things. When each and every time you start reading, you'll relish more. Yudhishthira glorifies Krishna, right? And his influence over the whole thing. And then finally, he's going to inquire about what happened to Arjuna. So many reasons he will tell, and which you're going to see as really the kind of reasons he will tell. Arjuna, what happened? Did you meet an impeccable lady? Arjuna, what happened? Did you lose to a person who's equal or lower to you? What happened? Were you an unwanted guest? That's never going to happen, right? We all will be an unwanted guest probably on the 3rd day or 10th day. But Arjuna lives for years. There is no way it's going to happen. Yudhishthira knows it. But still, he's asking him. He'll say, did you eat before, in case, did you have a meal without feeding the old and children? I know this is very difficult for us to understand because if any guest is coming, first we will go and hog in the kitchen secretly and then come out. Our next generation will hog even before the guest. But those days is a little different. They don't do that. They used to first make sure the guest is comfortable, which is why all these inquiries are made, which talks about and finally says, did Krishna disappear? Finally, it's coming. Like how I told Mataji, did my iPhone 17 fall down? Lightly, touch and go. So the touch and go is asking at the end. So now coming to that, he starts seeing some challenge and some discomfort, right? Sometimes your gut tells, right? So he starts feeling this at the very beginning, but he just doesn't want to accept it. So basically, he is feeling very uncomfortable because he starts, he gets the clue, as I said very clearly, even from Bhishma Dev, he gets the feeling, right? Once the burden of the earth goes off and all that. So he gets a lot of other thing, but it's just that he doesn't want to even feel that. So I just told the very moment when I was talking about the story of law of nature and law of mercy. For us, we've lived the world of law of nature and we are heading towards a law of mercy. And we feel so different. So imagine these people have lived only one world called the law of mercy. And now if they have to come to the law of nature, can you tell me how it will be?
Very hard and scary for
Confusing
them.
and very bad.
Very dark,
Confusing.
very hard. It's just like a dark world, right? Suddenly, we are having current, switch off the light, what happens? Finish, right? I mean, it's just all doomed. It's going to be very, very, very difficult to even cope up with the basics. So this is exactly what they feel. And okay, so now we will do this activity. Do you know what are the okay, let me just stop this and we will enjoy the breakout rooms and other things today. So what we are talking about is we are going to talk about what are the I never get this word, abominability. What is it? Help me with that English term.
Abominable.
No,
Stop.
anomalies.
Anomalies. Thank you. Anomalies. Right. What are all the things he saw? Right. Arjuna goes, he does not come back. He sees a lot of inauspicious symptoms. Right. Did anyone went through this?
Yes, Mataji.
Went through that? If you all have not gone through it, maybe we can quickly do the verse reading at least. Canto 1, chapter 14. Right. So please open your Srimad Bhagavatam books. I keep telling you all, please open. So let's do a summary check, which is good enough. I'm just opening this. So Arjuna went to Dwaraka to see Krishna, and he goes to see other friends, find out the next plan of action both ways. What is not just Krishna's plan, but what is their course, right? Few months pass, which is 7 months, he does not. He starts seeing inauspicious omen, which are fearful in themselves, right? This is the first indication, fear. I will go back to what Namanishta Prabhu told, and I was very hurt by that word, but it's a very real word. And Prabhu told the fear and faith is inversely proportional. The higher the faith you have, lower the fear you will have. Start thinking about this verse. I am a person who used to be scared of everything literally in the world. And when Namanishta Prabhu spoke this, I felt like giving one tight slap on my face. Because then I used to think that every time I have fear, I used to think, do I have less faith in Krishna? So if I connect that to the second point, he's telling that he could see fear, which was very unusual. Yudhishthira has never felt. Tell me what all the calamities Yudhishthira has seen from a child. What are all the calamities Yudhishthira has gone through?
They,
Lost his father.
Excellent, lost his father.
he was chased from the palace. They were all chased from the palace, exiled.
Palate, burnt. Excellent. Then
Cheated
Then
in
they were
gambling.
given poisoned.
very poisoned.
Lakshagra fire.
Yes, burnt in fire.
Then
Draupadi was dishonored.
his wife
Draupadi
was
was
dishonored.
Exactly. Wife was
He
dishonored.
lost everything in gambling.
He
Cheated
lost
in
everything.
They were
gambling.
sent. They were sent to the forest,
They were sent to the forest.
and they had to be in disguise for 1 year.
Very nice. He had to be in disguise for a year. So did he walk in the bed
His
of
kingdom was
roses?
denied.
Kingdom was denied. Was he walking in a bed of roses or bed
Abhimanyu
of
was
thorns?
killed.
No, never.
All
Never they
difficulties,
walked
all.
on the bed of
Thorns,
roses.
right? Seemingly it appeared extremely painful, though, right? But it is also mentioned by the senior acharyas that whenever we are talking, we see, oh my God, look at the Pandavas, how much problem, but they never felt it. They never felt that they were walking in thorns, though we felt it.
Krishna was there with them.
Krishna was
Excellent. Krishna was there. And they never had fear. Just imagine one after the other living in the enemy's court, right? You're sitting in Dhritarashtra's court. I have no idea what's going to happen. My next meal, I don't know whether it's going to be poison. But he never had fear, right? So is Yudhishthira a scared, timid guy or is he a brave guy?
He's a brave guy.
brave guy.
Right? But he's telling that he started inauspicious omens. He just saw that which were fearful in themselves just by the omens, right? He's saying that so many things which he saw, which were very small, right? He saw the directions of time changing. And he found, and this was very fearful. Doesn't sound like a small child. I mean, a small child hears thunder. Of course, this is what actually happened. Like basically, if there is thunder, there should be rain. But they saw thunder and there was no rain. Some of the symptoms which are also said is the rain typically should come in the typical July. It is excellent for the agriculturists. But then if it comes in November, December, there is complete ruination, right? That is why seasonal changes are actually very dangerous. But if there is thunder, child can cry. Why would Yudhishthira be scared? Can you start feeling it? That fear is something which is not manually done. Fear comes on its own. So that fear he started sensing for probably the first time. Are you able to relate to what I'm trying to tell you?
Superstition, I think you were saying.
Yes, Mataji.
Sorry,
Because it
Priya
was
Mataji?
unusual,
Superstitious.
unusual.
Excellent, superstitious, but he's never a guy
Superstitious.
superstitious, right? These are one thing which I want to highlight is
They are
here,
called
whatever
as
they are telling.
Shakunas.
Excellent. They are not superstitions. These are shakunas. There's a difference between superstition and slakuna. And I will tell you briefly what is a superstition. So in Kerala, it seems that whenever there is a marriage, they will take a cat and they'll put it in one of the village there. They'll put it in a box and only get married. Now, there was a marriage which was due and they were not able to find a cat. And so they were not able to get married to. This was an extremely difficult situation. This was one point. Now, what is happening is this later when you dig in, we could dig in, we found out that in that particular village, what I came to know is a story that there were a lot of cats. So just to avoid the cats going up and down during the village, they used to put the cats in a cage and release them only after the marriage. But then this became a superstition that even for a marriage, they used to search for a cat which is not there over a period of time, find it, cage it, and do. This is superstition. Okay. But then the left eye, what do you tell? Quenching, right?
Flickering.
Flickering.
Twitching.
Thank you. Is not a superstition. Quenching, flickering. This is not a superstition. This is applicable for men. Okay. If the left eye flickers for women, it's considered to be good. Sita, when her left eye flickered, what came? Or rather, who came?
Ravana.
Ravana came by any chance?
Hanuman.
No,
Hanuman.
Hanuman comes.
Hanuman.
Hanuman comes.
Hanuman, okay.
For a lady, it's good,
Hanuman.
right?
Oh, it's
Hanuman
good.
comes. So
Okay.
these are not superstition. These are actually things called the omens which are said. We also have this howling of the dog, right? Barking, no. Howling. Wah. I can't imitate. If someone can imitate, I'll be very grateful. How does the dog howl?
Oh, like that.
Thank you. Exactly. Now you repeat one more time, I will also be scared. So natural. Thank you. So, it's like the dogs can see the ghost. Mataji, how you're telling is dogs can see better than us. Do you guys agree to that?
Yes.
Yes.
I had bought
Yes,
a
Mataji,
dog.
that is-
I had borrowed a dog from a friend of mine who was pregnant. They wanted to go for a test. This was during my daughter's school, and that dog just saw my daughter and went. Suddenly, it started jumping, and I didn't understand why. And after 5 minutes, my daughter came, and we were in the 9th floor. That is when I realized it started sensing my daughter's presence, even though it just met my daughter like a couple of times. That is the power of the dog. So its senses are very strong. So forget about our senses. We can't even compete with the dog. Forget God. So it can
Hare
see
Krishna
the ghost.
Mataji, one more thing about the dog. When the dog cries like that, no, we believe in, especially in South India, Tamil Nadu, we believe that Yamadharma Raja is coming to that particular house nearby.
See, that's what I'm telling you. So these are not
Death
superstitions.
is in the environment, yes.
Yeah, death is in the environment, right? So
In
these
the,
are
in
called
the locality, not only in the house,
yeah.
around.
Not only in that house, in that area.
Around.
These are visible signs, right?
Yes.
And thankfully, I did not know the sign. I saw this dog, which was it is a husky dog. Have you all seen an husky dog?
Yes.
Invariably, I think it was in Scotland or something. I was trying to, I saw a husky dog. First time, I've seen it a couple of times, but I've never gone. It was very nice. I thought, okay, let me just take a picture because my daughter will love it. So I went not very near. I was just sitting. I'm glad I did not fall off the cliff and the snow. Because when I was taking a photo, it just howled. I just got scared because I've never seen a dog howling. I've never seen that, heard it. And later only the owner said, no, this one never barks, it only howls. It's probably a very unusual thing. Okay. And thankfully, I never knew this one. Otherwise, I would have thought some ghost is behaving me. So, but where I'm coming from is, Yudhishthira is not Radhika Dasi to get scared for every other thing, but then he felt it. So that means he felt seasonal irregularities. They are not there. He found people becoming very greedy, angry, deceitful. Right? He saw these and he felt these were used for living. Now you will tell, what, Mataji, Yudhishthira is so scared. Look at me. I'm living in a house where so much of cheating is happening, but I am so bold. So am I. Because we are used to this. We are in Kali Yuga, right? Only if somebody is very genuine, we will think, what is wrong with this person? So genuine is galat hai, something is wrong, something is fishy. He's too good. Yes or no? Have you said that? It's too good to be true. At least I felt. If someone is too good, I will still lie. Yeah, something is wrong, appa. Felt, huh? Yes or no? No? Okay. So
Yes,
in this
Mataji.
Yeah, I'm glad one of you all at least agree with me. Otherwise, I feel that I've got all the 6 qualities which is there in Bhagavad Gita among the demonic. Now, coming back to the fifth word, he's seeing people with greed, anger, pride. Remember, all these were unheard of. I want you all to go back to Dwapara Yuga, not in Kali Yuga. These are unheard of, and therefore he spoke to his younger brother. Who is his younger brother?
Bhima.
Yes, he talks to Bhima. He's telling that ever since this fellow, our younger, one more fellow who went for 7 months, who's that one more fellow who went for Arjuna goes there, he's absconded. Yudhishthira has no problem if he abscond. He just feels that there is no news, there is no communication. Communication, as in you will tell Mataji, there is no call or something, but they still had many ways of communicating. What was one word used for communication?
Pigeons.
Excellent, pigeons, right? So there was nothing which was informed to him at all. So he's just getting that out. He's telling, is it that what Narada indicated true as the time arrived? He's just giving a hint, right? And he
Yes.
also started noticing a lot of things. He says that, oh my God, that heart attack is coming, right? He's telling that from him only we all got great opulence, lovely wife. Look at the difference. When I said, what did Yudhishthira go through? I think a lot of us saw something about him, the problems which he went through. But Yudhishthira never went through the problems. He saw his opulence. He said, I had a lovely wife. He saw about, progeny. Progeny means children. He said he had lovely children. He spoke about great subjects. He's called the Ajata Chatru, right? He never had an enemy. And if at all there is an enemy, they would probably surrender to him. So there is no one literally as his enemy. He could go to the other planets. He also could see that there is a permanent place for sure in heaven. Obviously, they were not going to heaven. They were in Goloka Vrindavan. There is a story when he departs that he goes past heaven. In Mahabharata, it says via heaven. It doesn't say he goes and sits in heaven. He goes past. That is a route. So please remember, when all of you all are going to Goloka, you will also go past heaven. Don't see the beautiful princess, queens, demiscents and jump off. Not only for Prabhus, even for Matajis. Clear?
Yes, Mataji.
I want yes with a loud conviction.
Yes, Mataji. Sure, Mataji.
Keep chanting.
Yeah, keep chanting. No, after while we are keep chanting while going also. Prabhu's good idea. Keep chanting. Otherwise, we'll get excited with that. So he's telling he's so sure of all this, but then because of his costless mercy. So what law he's operated so long? What law did he operate? Law of
Nature.
law of mercy. Law of nature. No, law of nature applies to us. Law of mercy only. That is why he's telling, due to his costless mercy upon us, I got everything. So all the traumas which he went through, he never even felt, nor is he able to recall, because he has relished the moment with Krishna. He has not found it. Most of the time, this happens for all of us in one part of our lives, right? So when we are with children, especially when the children are like 2 years, all the horrible things happen, right? The paste is all over the floor. Yes or no? Our
Yes.
face, yeah, thank you. Our face, they will be eating, and that say hand will go fully inside the mouth, and that full hand will come and feed us with the saliva dripping. Yes or no? All of us have done. So let's not pretend as if we are very dignified. All that we have seen, and they will wipe it after, I still remember proper blazer, office, getting ready. After that time only, my daughter will, that time only all love will come. They'll come and give a kiss where full, all saliva will be on my face only. Right? So all this happens, but then we enjoy. Why? There's nothing nice, right? So you narrate this story, anybody will tell, yeah, what is this? Okay. And the worst part is when you're eating, only children want to go to the restroom. Yes or no? All the mothers will do
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Right. So everything, whatever I've told you is not a very pleasant thing. But whenever the mothers are talking, they are laughing. Why are they laughing over it? Whatever I told, is it anything great? But all are laughing. Because it gives a lot of good memories. Even a bad act, good memory with the associated person. Same way, if in material world, if it is giving so much of happiness, just a memory, with presence of Krishna, what kind of happiness and jubilation it will give? That we will know when we go to Goloka. But for now, just start feeling the theory part of it. And right now, what he's telling is, now the bad signs are coming. On the left side of the body, everything is trembling. So for men, left side quivers, now men will get scared. And for women, if left quivers, feel very good. Okay, because something good is going to happen. Now, heart is palpitating out of fear. Our heart palpitates for everything. In Kali Yuga, palpitation of the heart is a very clear problem. If it doesn't palpitate only, we have a problem. Anxiety, palpitation. First thing doctor tells, heart palpitation is there? No, doctor, then don't worry. Chest pain, don't worry. Palpitation is there? Come do ECG, EEG, all that. Heard of it? Some doctors will answer. Or some patients will answer. Yes or no? My dear students.
Yes, Mataji. ECH, yeah.
Yeah.
ECG is the first thing we do for
ECG, the
palpitation.
electric, yeah.
Exactly.
If there
Now,
is any atrial
Cardiac
flapping,
records.
cardiac
of the
records,
meeting.
right? So this is what is happening. He started feeling palpitation, which was very unusual those days. For us, every day we'll feel palpitation. That is different. Even in the war field, people like Yudhishthira had never felt palpitation of the heart. Now Bhima is going to see jackal crying, right? Jackal crying also is not a good sign. And dogs barking, they are meaning more of howling, not just the barking. Now, tiger among many, seeing cow. Normally, cow is considered to be a very, very sacred animal, and cow is generally circumambulates clockwise, right? And if it goes anti-clockwise, then it's a bad sign. Invariably, he found this happening. And horses weeping, horses generally don't weep. Even in trauma, horses are very strong, right? Not only physically, even they are considered very strong. They're very focused animals. I mean, focused as in they are very strong by mind and heart. So therefore, pigeon here is considered as messenger of death. Here they are talking about one particular kind of pigeon, not all pigeons. This is generally a pigeon carries both good and bad news. But here they're talking about a kind of a pigeon, and they're talking about owl, right? And the crow, rival crow, they're talking about the black crow, the full black crow, you see. One is a crow, another one is called the rival. I don't know how do you call it? Jesse, how do you call a nallagonde crow? Raven. Raven. Yeah, raven, right? So that crow. So they appear like the way they are normally a crow. How long? How many days we've heard of crow at the background? Doesn't bother. But these are the signs they started feeling, which makes things very bad, right? And also the sky. This is very common in Delhi. I'm in Chennai, but when I went to Delhi, I could not see the sky, not because of fog, but because of smoke. And the pollution rate is very high. I'm sure some of you all are in Delhi, so you all can vouch for that. You see, the smoke is circulating among, is going in circles in sky. Very common now. But then they had a very clear sign. They could see the sky and they felt that earth, mountains are all throbbing, that kachkacha, that feeling. Cloudless thunder is very uncommon thing. Normally, now it's common, but these days, normally thunder will have clouds, it'll have lightning, it'll have rain. This is the symptom. Rain, just the daba 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 sound without rain is considered very weird, right? And see, I know what you all are relating, Matri. These are things which we experience because Kali Yuga is full of abashagan, right? Not superstition, but lot of bad omens. Sagun, I think Prabhu used the correct word. Sagun is the right word, not superstition. Superstition is beliefs which are not really applicable. These are not beliefs. Superstition is more related to a sentiment, right? I'll give you one example of one devotee. I'm not our Mangaluru. It seems I just heard that he was waiting for a very long time and his date for initiation is there. Okay. Now, this particular story I heard day before yesterday, and initiation time, he was just about to get initiated after many, many years he was waiting. And just a few minutes before initiation, somebody told him that the time is bad and he just called off the initiation. What would you call him? What would you call him?
This is a
Krishna
superstition.
This is superstition.
Anything related to Krishna can't be
Exactly. It's a
auspicious.
stupidest superstition. Now, I hope, Priya, Mataji, you understand. It's a stupidest superstition, boss. Your initiation will change. You get into initiation, your time will change. Why are you even bothered? Now, when I thought this is very stupid, why would they do it? I realized I've always noticed one thing. Whenever we have a doubt on things, whenever our acharyas tell something or something, when we have a little bit of a doubt, Krishna proves it right. And I had a very similar situation yesterday during flag hoisting. I normally visit the club for flag hoisting. And that time there was somebody who had asked for 2 Krishna books, right? So one in Tamil and one in English. See, I'm still having the book. See, and these are the 2 books. Okay, which I took. I said, no, I'll keep it in the car. I'll hand it over to you over there and we'll leave. We just thought we'll do the flag hoisting and go to the temple, have prasad and all, and in the house and come back. Now we saw this and he just messages me telling that no, not today. I'll take it on Thursday. I said, okay. It would have ended there. And he replied telling that because today is Ashtami. Okay, Ashtami 9th day. Now the two irony is first, number one, Krishna, my mom told something. My mom said Krishna himself was born on Ashtami. Now the second story is the book he asked is Bhagavad Gita. It's not Bhagavad Gita, it's Krishna book. It is Krishna himself, right? And I replied also, I said, okay, as you wish, but then for Krishna, none of this matters. I was just relating to what, like couple of days, one of the acharyas and one of the senior Vaishnava was talking about this. And I was thinking, why would somebody do like this? And I just experienced a very similar thing. For buying a book you don't see, and that too a spiritual book, and that too a Krishna book, why would you refuse to take that book on a day of Ashtami? This is superstition. You're so stuck with the rituals that you forget the spirit behind the rituals. That is what is called ritualistic. If you know spirit behind it, who is Krishna, then it becomes spiritual. I hope, did I make it clear?
Yes, Mataji.
Am I digressing so much or does it make sense to the topic of discussion? A little bit? Yeah? Why so silent?
It does make sense, Mataji.
Thank you,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Once in a way.
Relating with the practical life, it's okay, Mataji. Very good.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, you keep talking, otherwise I'll sleep. I used to tell that after 9 o'clock, I don't tell my own name correctly. So that's a challenge. Hare Krishna. Now,
Hare
going back to
Krishna.
16th verse, the winds are blowing so violently. Bus, it is blowing. And these are very common again, right? In Singapore, typhoons, right? So I know that we had our HSBC building in Hong Kong and in Singapore, which had a movable, it's a collapsible building and a movable building. And most of the buildings over there have a small wheel which moves because the power of the breeze is so high. Those days, they never had the problem. All these are the effect of Kali Yuga. Right? There was no requirement for all this then because these things were unusual. The wind blowing so violently, right? Everything is pitch dark. Clouds are raining blood. All these kind of things were very unheard of, right? And obviously, the sun rays keeps declining. Somebody told me that the sun is moved so much. I recently heard is moved away from the earth, and that's why it's very cool. Even Chennai, right? At this point in time, you can't even sit without AC. I'm right now sitting in Chennai without a fan. Now, I usually keep the fan on. I forgot to switch on the fan, but I never felt it. That means that Chennai is also cool. Where are we? We are actually touching February, right? In spite of that, all this is happening. So why I'm telling this is because then imagine Bangalore has seen its all-time chillness, which they have never experienced over 2 decades. All are very different symptoms which they can see. Also, people fighting, right? Husband and wife fighting, parents fighting with children were not common those days. You see the Yudhishthira's kingdom, Yudhishthira is ruling the kingdom with his, his brothers are the ministers. There is not even one time he felt that can I be an acting king? No, they were very happy because that's how it was. But imagine Yudhishthira having difference of opinion. Father is telling one, mother is telling one, children, which is typical of Kali Yuga, right? So these are things which are happening. Now coming back to the rivers, ponds, everything are very disturbed. So obviously there's a lot of commotion there. Butter no longer ignites fire means what? What is this butter?
Fire cannot be started with butter also.
You know, there is one product called dalda.
Yes.
I don't know
Margarine.
whether dalda is an English term or whether it's an English term.
Vanaspati is the-
No, margarine. It's an English term.
Margarine is the English word.
Margarine is the English word. Thank you so much. So basically, you can imagine, my God, Vanaspati or whatever you call it. That is what is the process. So butter has gone into dalda, right? Dalda is a product name, right? So Vanaspati or whatever you call, right? Margarine. So
Dalda
this
is
is
a
what
brand
it is. Brand name. Thank you. Now brand becomes right, like the Sumit and the Mixi. Brands have become formulas. So this is what it is. That product was never there. My mom used to tell, I've never even seen something called this. Maybe it was there, maybe it was not. I'm not getting into the debate of whether it is there, but I don't think anyone ever used it. Right? And extraordinary, it seems outside food, I don't know, someone in hotel industry can tell me that when you eat hot, only they can do. You can't eat food which has become cold because they say they use a lot of this, margarine or dalda or whatever you call it. That is what is used. That is why oil stays like that, na, even if it becomes cold. But this one solidifies the moment it becomes, the food
Cold.
becomes cold. Yeah. So this is the issue. And that is why we have stomach disorders also, because there is certain heat, right, which is produced by the fire. What is the fire in the belly called?
Acid.
Tataragni.
Ragni Beswanara.
Jataragni.
Yes.
Vaishwanara.
Right, Vaishwanara. So Vaishwanara is the one which burns your thing, right? That is what we say. Chaturvida Shri Bhagavat Prasada. So 4 types of food, but there are 4 types of fire also, belly, right? So all that which is there in the stomach, irrespective of whatever food, automatically is taken care. So this is what he's telling. Oh my God, what is this extraordinary time? Right? So this particular time is going beyond. Remember, time, Kala is also Krishna. Now, normally the cows love to give milk to the child. Anyone, mother loves to give. But you see, of course, Kali Yuga is different. I think most mothers, not now as yet, but there are still many mothers who don't want to breastfeed the children. They want to give what you call the bottle milk, right? So these are things which is, first of all, the challenge is many mothers don't get milk, but even if they do, they want to shift, or by force, right? They start working at a very young age. I mean, young in the sense, but when the children are young, and therefore they have no choice but to back it with powdered milk or tin milks or whatever. So these are the situation. They are tears in the eye, and bulls are actually not feeling any happiness at all, right? So bull is represented by what in whose hand?
Wow. Nice.
Balaram.
Yeah, Dharma Raj, correct, in Balaram's hand.
Oh, Dharma.
So bull is considered as a father, and cows are
Mother.
right? We saw also 7 kinds of mother, of which one cow is a mother. Now the deities seem to be crying because obviously the deities are Archa Vigraha. So when we talk about the deities, these Archa Vigraha are like crying, means that they are feeling very sad because they are seeing that Krishna is gone, right? So they literally started lamenting. They are perspiring. Have you ever seen the sweat coming from the deity's body?
Yes, Mataji, I've seen in ISKCON temple. Yes,
Yeah,
Mataji.
okay.
I saw the whole face was sweating like that.
Oh yeah, very nice. But unfortunately, I've never been blessed with all this. I've never seen a DT sweating, right? Though we put fan and all that, but we've never seen DT sweating. And definitely, no, DTs are not crying. So all this he's seeing, right? Everything seems to be like a dead body, like in the sense like a dead city, right? There's a difference between a city, village, garden compared to a mortuary. But everything is having that mortuary kind of effect. So he's just telling what kind of calamity is going to come. I'm very stunned. With this, he's like showing these expressions. So these are things which are, what should I say? These are not very common kind of concepts, right? Friends fighting, cheating, parents misunderstanding, couples quarreling, all this. See, understand one thing. This is not Kali Yuga. This is the time when Krishna has come, and even the adharma of some of them, like Duryodhan or Shishupal, have already been removed from the earth. Then the world is like that's why Yudhishthira Rajyam is also called Dash Rajyam. Yudhishthira's Rajyam has one more name. What is that?
Ramaraj.
Ramaraj.
Rajyam. Though obviously Yudhishthira is not Vishnu Tattva, he is Jiva Tattva, he is a human. This thing is considered as that. That means it shows how powerful. Right, so you could see bodily reaction. What are all the reactions he saw? Tell me from whatever we saw.
The people have become more deceitful, greedy.
Right, so from people. So one is from the people he saw. That is, people have become deceitful. Very nice. Next.
The rain
Animals
has turned into
behave
blood.
abnormally. Animals behaving
Seasonal
abnormally.
changes.
Right? So, yeah, one second. Season. Animals, birds, very nice. From the animals, we saw jackal crying, dogs barking, cows passing clockwise, anti-clockwise, and the actual babies not drinking from the mummy cows, right?
Asses circumlating.
As a circulating,
And the
clockwise and cows.
rain was blood.
Yeah, seasonal changes, right? Climate is rain,
Storms
thunder, correct?
and mines were protected.
Rivers,
Sorry?
ponds, mines were
Families
disturbed.
were not
Swimming
like
in
peaceful. They
Yeah,
were all
that's what
fighting.
people we saw, everything, families. So people we saw, animals we saw, birds we saw, seasonal changes we saw, and rains are not coming, but thunder is only coming. Then after that,
The DTs
Water
were
bodies
like
were
less.
DTs were crying, they were sweating, perspiring.
Then we have the crows and the owls, all that.
Birds. That's what birds we saw, but then we didn't see it we didn't detail it. Pigeons were like messenger of death, right? And we saw owls and rival crows, like literally making the heart tremble.
Radha, the Panchbhutas.
Sorry, Bhuta, dog seeing the Bhuta that we saw.
And Yudhishthira became
Radha,
fearful.
the Panchbhutas also. The
Yeah.
smoke in the sky and
Yeah, correct. That's what nature, right? The Panchabhutas are the like sun rays going up, all of them. What happens is
There was no
Surya,
fire in butter.
right? Smoke in the sky, that is a problem. Wind, Vayu is also suddenly they're becoming very violent. The Panchabhuta, which is the sun, it's declining. Stars are as if they are fighting with each other. And also the water, that is the rivers and all, they are very perturbed and they are doing. So water is disturbed, sun is disturbed, wind is disturbed, right? Typically,
There was no
smoke,
fire even with the butter.
yeah, exactly. Fire, the Panchabhuta, fire is also gone, no things. And mountains are troubling, cloudless. Yeah, and two more.
And Yudhishthira was
Cities and
fearless, but
villages
then he became fearful.
Excellent.
with
Yudhishthira's
bereft of happiness,
body. What happened to his body?
quivering and
Quivering, and he
Quivering.
was
Correct.
flickering
And
eye on the left side.
and his
left body
eyes
part.
was quivering, left side of his eyes, and he was very fearful.
Switching
yes,
up
and his heartbeat. How
And
can you
heart was
forget? Correct.
beating,
heart
palpitating.
palpitations.
Heart was palpitating. And one more you left. Body you told, animal, birds, Panchabhutas, deities. One more. How was the city?
Cities and villages were bereft of happiness.
Right.
Very sad and
Yeah, very sad. And so this is what are the symptoms which he saw. And therefore he started feeling what Narada told as a hint could be true. So ideally he should have asked, is it true? But he doesn't want to ask. Just like the I-417, we don't want to acknowledge that this is also
whether it's
happening.
broke.
It's not, dumb. So this is what it is, right? So with this chapter, thank you so much for cooperating. I did not want to take you all through all these symptoms slowly and see all in pain. Because this Vipralamba bhav is a bhav which is you start relishing if you reach a particular level. Since my bhava is very low level, I will not enjoy that Vipralamba bhava. I will be at a very what is opposite of Vipralamba? What is opposite of Vipralamba?
Sambhoga.
Thank you so much. Once more, somebody. Sammoha and Vipralamba. Sammoha is unity and Vipralamba. Now we have not even experienced Sammoha. So why should we cry over Vipralamba? We will first relish the Sammoha, which is why I'm touching so much about this. So with this, Vancha Kalpatarabhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patita Nan Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Antakoti Vaishnavijay Shila Prabhupada Jay Namacharya Rastakriche. Mataji, so nice. You finished the class. Shall we go? No, you cannot blow. I have not finished the class. I only finished the session. Right? Any other doubt so far? Otherwise, we can discuss things.
Is Sammoha. No, this one I didn't know. Okay, that's
Sammoha.
great.
Yeah. So attendance is there. Along with your, let me also mark. Every time I take class, I don't mark. So what? Any other doubts you have?
No, Mataji, all perfectly understood. We have got the exams, we have got open book, we have got slokas to learn. We have handful of things.
Yeah, very nice. So I have two things which I wanted to tell you. One is about happiness and another thing of the story. Which one should I start first?
Happiness first.
Happiness. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Okay. I just want to tell you all something about happiness. Okay, for a long time this was in my mind, so I'll take this time. Okay, record on the computer. So I want to talk about happiness, right? Happiness is a word which all of us love it, right? So there are 3 levels of happiness. And if we relate happiness also, there is something called, generally if you talk, when you talk about dhyana, not dhyan, dana, like charity, there are 3 things they will talk. One is they will talk about Annadan, right? Food. The next one they will tell is Ashrayadan, that means shelter, right? The third one they will talk about, which is considered the highest, called the Jnanadan, that is knowledge, right? And when I'm talking about knowledge, we are talking more about spiritual knowledge, right? So connecting to all three, I'm going to directly talk about happiness is linked to this. What, in the sense, normally the happiness which we enjoy in the material platform. See, there is this body. We all know about the three things. There is soul, covered by the subtle body, covered by the gross body. So the happiness is a word which is related to the gross body. I'm eating an ice cream. I feel very tasty. Gross body, right? So all this really, so it's more related to a gross body, which is short-lived. That ice cream, as long as it is lingering, it is fine. It will also give me a throat pain subsequently. It may give me a cold. So it will always come with a side effect, irrespective of whatever it is. So this is the benefit of body, or happiness in the body, benefit or this whatever you want to call it, or a disadvantage or whatever. So the happiness is a word which is more related to the body, and it is short-lived, maybe 4 hours of food, which is what Annadan actually handles. So when we do Annadan, you also feel, more than you feeling happy, the person who has it is happy for maybe 4 hours, bodily happiness, right? Above that is a subtle happiness. So what is this subtle happiness? I'm just going to one leg further, and I'm again doing a detour of that. This is to do with your subtle body, the happiness which a subtle body gives. For example, I will pause here and move to this. So when somebody wants food, right, there are 3 kinds of people who give food. One who will make food, they will eat, they will also give. This is one kind of a thing. They feel happy. Eating makes them very happy. First category. Second category is they will also eat, but before that, they will feed their children, relative, guests, second level of happiness. But they feel higher. Seeing the other person, they are able to feed, but that is their own family. Like, husband told me your food is very nice. Child told, wow, mama, all this kind of happiness, second level of happiness on the food level. Now, the third level is basically when we make food for some guest and we are so nice, like for the deities or for our children when they've come back, we cook so well. We will feed them, and the moment they are full, you feel very happy. Have you all experienced it? We will not even eat it. It's called we are eating with the eyes. We will give a perfect meal for somebody, and if they are full, we feel so much of satisfaction. Yes, no.
Yes.
Right? This is one more type of satisfaction. So the first one is what is the one which I told, Anna platform, right? The food which you're giving at the initial level. The next one is that is at the gross body level. The next one is Ashraya. You're actually giving shelter, like for someone, it'll be probably few years, maybe for lifetime also, but just that one life you can give shelter as a human. So this one actually gives you a subtle level of satisfaction. I am making food and giving it to someone, and that someone is my mother or my brother or my sister. It gives me a satisfaction at a subtler level. They appreciated me, I feel good. Mana upamana is not related to my body because my stomach is not full, but my mana is taken care, my mind is taken care, my ego is taken care. Subtle level is satisfied. That is second. Mostly subtle level is to do with peace of mind. You know, our dialogue will, even if you don't appreciate, it's okay. My dear mini Purusha, at least don't criticize. How many of us would have told this to our spouse? I'll keep my hand.
Everybody will.
Right. So what we want, it's not that we don't want a compliment. It is just that we don't want to hear a criticism because we need what's called peace of mind. That peace is the subtle level of happiness. Clear? Bodily level is called happiness. Subtle level, we use the word shanti, peace of mind. The next level is the third level I told you, right? I will feel probably somebody else, maybe a poor child, maybe a spiritual master, maybe a deity, or I won't even care about their appreciation, but they are so excited. My stomach is full, which is called the highest level of happiness, which is more like the jnana platform, right? Spiritual knowledge you give also, you feel that contentment. Spiritually, if you involve also, that is the happiness which the soul experiences, which is the highest platform which makes you smile. when I was talking about the story, and when I tell, when you have any further doubts on the story, you might go back to Balaram. Everybody smiled. Even those behind the video who had cut off the video, I could see smiling. Why? Because you're able to relate to that Balaram, that very handsome looking guy is standing next to Krishna, the blue looking handsome guy and the white looking handsome guy, one holding the flute and the other one holding the plow, right? So the moment we think of that, we smile at a subtle level, right? Not even subtle, at a very, very subtle level, at a spiritual level. That is called bliss. That is eternal. After 20 years also, you will feel the bliss. When you are sleeping also, you will feel the bliss, which is why children, when they are small, they have memories of that. That's why in the sleep, they'll smile. Because we also used to tell God is talking to them, which is true, because they have memories, right, of what we've experienced. As we grow, we forget. That is the bliss, and that's a bliss which we are experiencing, and all of you are, and which is why you are coming. And even though the session is over, you are all sitting here and relishing the session. So that bliss is something which you have to hold on tight to, and this is a bliss which will always remove the fear, irrespective of whether there's a bad omen or whether it's a superstition. So this is the story of three happiness. Happiness one, bodily level. Happiness two, which is the peace, which is at a subtle level. The highest happiness, which is the bliss or the Anandamaya level, which is like giving prasadam, same food. But when you give prasadam, it is carried on. It becomes permanent, eternal bliss. Om Tat Sat, right? So everything becomes eternal in that, right? So that is what it is. So this is a three level of happiness. One will always, the first one will come with both happiness and sorrow. Second one will also come with mana, upamana. It's a package. But the third one comes only with happiness, which is called the eternal bliss. And I hope the story gives you eternal bliss. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Happiness to
Hare
you.
Krishna,
Krishna
Mataji.
Mataji.
Beautiful, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Very nice, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Very nice.
So is there anybody else? Prabhu should come now. He will tell Radhika. I told you, Radhika, my dear, to take class, and you are coming and taking all storytelling session. I'll tell Prabhu, this is only 14th chapter. So, and the DP here, why I put this is what it is, right? Law of nature, which is running the world. And the law of mercy is where, which is up. He comes as Paramatma also in the law of nature. But to the devotees, two-handed Krishna comes and law of mercy applies to him. My only request is don't keep asking for the attendance link one time. Please click.
Mataji, this Sahili Bose, she does every day.
Who?
Only Sahili Bose. Sahili Bose.
No, I thought only Mohandas Prabhu posts.
No, she asks every day for attendance. Sahili
Yeah,
Bose,
so my only request is please don't keep asking attendance, because you all are,
She's
I'm
the only
feeling
one.
hurt that you all are coming late, because this is not a session for exam. This is not for class. This is a session for those who are even taking 18 days class. Namnishta Prabhu spoke to me, he told, please don't ask them to take a different time schedule. Exams. Ask them to take a different class. That means you can imagine how much of importance Prabhu is giving for the schedule. Prabhu has specifically appreciated this particular schedule, and he is told for all the level 2 as well, we will launch this kind of a roster. Right. And this particular roster we have rolled for level 2, which means every one of us uniformly will start off our level 2 classes, and then our classes went for like 6 months. But now also some of teachers take 6 months, some take 2 months, but we are going to stick to that typical 42 kind of a schedule, and we've already rolled out in many languages. So why I'm telling you all this is because this is not for us to get our attendance. This is not for us to get our certificate, but this is for us to enjoy the what kind of happiness?
The
Bliss.
true subtle happiness, the
Blissful
happiness.
And eternal bliss.
Yeah, exactly. That is the purpose of the session. And normally I tell story, but with the kind of power-packed verses, it's very difficult for me to crib also, because I can't crib at my own self. So most of these schedule, after we put in with a plan of doing 11 months, half of our Bhakti Vaibhav, we can't crib. We have to go on a fast track. So this is the situation. But there is a story. Whoever has energy and time, I can tell now, or we can take it to the next class, as you wish.
we have time and energy. Tell Mataji.
Okay, for 1 minute, I don't have energy. So 1 minute, one of you all speak your realization. I will take a break and then I will start. One of you all tell
Mataji.
something. Any of you all
Okay,
have a realization? How are you all enjoying this fast track? Or tell me some other realizations which you all had.
I'll tell about my fast track realization, Mataji. It has come as a blessing where I was losing some kind of having like time, though teaching and going to classes and everything, but there was kind of some vacant thing. Now you have filled that space, like competition, or say that you have more challenging situations and all. So it has come as a bliss. Thank you
I'm
so
so
much for
glad.
doing that.
No, you have to thank Namanishta Prabhu. This was Namanishta Prabhu's brainchild.
Someone thinks it and others accomplish it. So it is
Yeah.
altogether every one of you.
It was a very beautiful auto journey.
Thank you so much.
You know, great minds think in a
Swati.
tissue paper. They used to tell meetings and all. Like that Prabhu, when he was in his tour, Prayagraj tour, thankfully, it was like we were traveling together, and that too, we just got up. We were getting everybody in the van, and he saw me and my mom standing. Yes, Radhika, where are you? I'm telling Prabhu, get into it. So Sarvanath Prabhu, myself, Prabhu, and my mom got onto the auto. And then after getting down, he was telling, casually was talking. Some of them are Vaibhav is going so long. I hope nobody is leaving. Mayapur is having fast track, only Vrindavan. Two of them broadly have, right? So that time I said, yes, Prabhu, they also charge. So he said, that time, I said it would be nice, if ISKCON Mangaluru also has. He said, I agree with you. Have it. I said, what, Prabhu? Launch it. And for me, I have a problem. I told, right? Whatever Prabhu asked me on my face, I will tell, yes, Prabhu. Of course, not that I very dutifully listen to him. That all we do shortcuts. But then when he asks, we can't tell no. So I'll tell, yes, Prabhu. I got on, I thought, Prabhu, we told, hey, don't worry, just launch it on December 1st. December 1st, what is the date? Hardly 10 days. In between 5 days, I was planning to go to Delhi also. I'm thinking fast track, what is there? So many things. But then I always believe that Krishna, gets things done. I think probably all of your desires. And Prabhu asked, how many people you were expecting? 20, Prabhu. Exactly. 20, but then open it for all. Let's see who all wants to come, but only qualified should come. Then we thought that people will get, they will come down. But then it's 2 months now, and I'm still seeing a record of 60 plus, 65 or so, which is mind-boggling. And I'm so happy that, very grateful to Namanishta Prabhu for giving floor for all of us to learn fast track, teach fast track, run in the fast track. And literally, this is what we are. And to our Guru Maharaj also, he said that Bhakti Vaibhav we are having literally every day. So that's a very proud achievement, I feel, of ISKCON Mangaluru, and very, very indebted and grateful to him. And thanks to all of you, because I think there's a lot of accommodation you all are doing. Amazing set of devotees here, because nobody is complaining. That is brilliant. Right. So that is one thing which I want to. As a regard, I was very satisfied with one story. I don't think the story is there. There are two stories. Definitely one story is not there in the book, which I will tell you later, next time, about a Gopi. But before that, I want to ask, whose story you want to hear, about Radha Rani or Balaram? Twist.
Balaram. Balaram.
Whenever there is this kind of fan clubs now, Radha Rani Balaram fans are difficult. So therefore, I'm going to start with the story. Okay, so let's hear the story and relish. I know there are two stories. One of this is this, but I think one of the story or both the stories are not there in any book. So this is played. One of these stories is played in the Acharya's heart, and this is what it is. Hare Krishna. So this is a very beautiful story, and since all of you all wanted the story of, many of you wanted Balaram, many of you wanted Radharani, and if I start taking votes, I'm sure it's going to be equal. So I thought, let me just bring in a story which has both Balaram and Radharani in this. And how are these two connected? Yeah, Arimol, are connected obviously via Krishna. So there is this nice mind voice going on between Krishna and Balaram, which is a regular thing in Goloka Vrindavan. I request each one of you all to drop your suitcases, luggages, food, everything, and relocate to Goloka Vrindavan and relish this pastime. And what is happening is Balaram is looking at Krishna. Now Krishna started feeling uncomfortable. Somebody keeps staring at you with a very coy smile. You start feeling that little uncomfortable, jittery. Krishna's telling, why? Then he looks again. Then third time, he's telling, Hare Dahu, why are you looking at me like this? Balaram is telling, I am looking at you not just now. I've been noticing you very indifferent for quite some time. right? Indifferent me? How, what are you saying? How could that be? He says, yes, I'm seeing something is very weird about you. Somewhere I see you, disturbed. I see a lot of changes, your heart palpitating, a lot of things I'm seeing, you're forgetting and all this. Krishna's telling me, there is no way. You know about me and you know who I am. And how do you think all this is going to happen? He says, exactly. That is what I'm also thinking. How all this can happen? Krishna is telling, can you give me the location, time, date, reporting time of whenever? He says, agreed. The time whenever you see this young, beautiful little girl called Radha Rani, every time you see this Radha trying to go and fetch water in Yamuna, I see you being very weird. I see you doing things which are completely unaccepted. Okay, and I keep seeing you forgetting a lot of things. You're fumbling, you barely can talk. I see you, sweating, transpiring, everything which is very indifferent of you. Krishna is telling, Balaram Dahu, you're imagining so much. Balaram is saying, initially, even I thought I was imagining, but I've seen you many times. Krishna is telling, you have no idea, Dahu. You know who I am. I am the Lord of everything, and I've created so many universes. There is nothing in this entire universe or multiple universes that can shake me, and you know this. Balaram says, yes. He says, then what? Do you agree with what I'm telling? I'm unshakable. He says, yes. Then why are you looking at me like that? He says, but still you shake when you see Radharani. Now Krishna is telling, what is this? How will I convince Balram? Very important. I can't be against Balram. He says, see, now you tell me how much time you need, Balram. I will sit and convince you. He says, you don't have to convince me with the fact that you're Lord of the Universe, because I have 1,000 heads and I have so many eyes, and I keep telling your story and it is still continuing. So you don't have to tell me that. I know that is still wondering for me. Still, how do you lose, your control? He says, do you have any idea? Now Krishna's ego is hit. How can you tell I lose control? Now let's have a challenge. I will prove you wrong. Balram says, me? I am the Adi Guru and you want to prove me wrong? Go ahead. He says, pick a day, pick a time, and let's have a challenge. Balram says, done. He says, the moment you lose the challenge, that is the moment you prove to be wrong, you should stop giving me this coy smile. And, don't give me the sidelong glances and all and make me feel bad. But if Balram says, okay, so if I suppose win, then I will roll and all of us will roll and laugh at you, the whole world. He says, yeah, go ahead. Now, Krishna is very clear. That whole night, he did not sleep. Even when Kamsa was killed, he slept. Even before the Kurukshetra war, he slept. Okay, even during the Kurukshetra war, he would have slept. Krishna is capable of doing anything. But this night, he did not sleep. He decided, oh, Vivasayatmika Buddhi, Ekeha I will not let my Balram Dahu make mockery of me. Very clear, overnight, he's meditating, he's chanting, he's fully focused. He says, 100%, no matter what, I will not fumble. Okay. Now he goes with rapt attention to the Yamuna. All of them have come because Balram says, we will have witness. He says, yes. The whole cowherd community has come there. Balaram is there. And he says, boss, all I want to do, he says, ask me anything. He says, I don't want to ask you anything. I will just want you to milk. Give me one, just fill milk and give me in this pot. Krishna is telling, of all the things, that's the simplest thing I can do. And that to imagine I'm a cowherd boy, proudly, right? See, remember one thing, Krishna and the team were very proud of being cowherd boys. But whereas here, when anybody is dumb, we use the term as if he's just fit for, just herding the cows. But imagine who has been herding the cows, right? So Krishna says, this is the easiest thing. Imagine he's seen this from a childhood, right? So he says, I can never go wrong. He says, no problem. Don't worry, I give you a simple task because I'm Adi Guru. Simple now, I'm your Dahu, I'm so understanding. Krishna says, okay. But he thinks, okay, let me still be focused. He says very clearly, seeing Radharan, I'm fully focused. He now starts milking. Full rapt attention, milking, and going on. And he's having one sideline glance at Radharani and one more glance at Balaram. And he starts seeing Balaram laughing, rolling, jumping. And when you laugh, I still remember when I heard the pastime and me and my mom, when we were talking about it, we actually fell off the chair and we started laughing when we came to know the conclusion. My daughter had no clue what was happening. And my husband was wondering what's wrong with these three women in the hall. we were like literally off, like fell off the chair. And Balaram was doing the same. He was like rolling and laughing. And Krishna is thinking he's deliberately trying to distract me. And he's seeing the other boys are ha, laughing like anything. Nobody's laughing here, but over there, like they are laughing so much in Goloka Vrindavan. Krishna is extremely cheesed off. He's telling that how can Balaram laugh? And look, entire fan club is supporting Balaram, not even 1% for me, and everybody is laughing for my gracious act of actually trying to do it. Krishna is saying, why are you people laughing? Balaram is telling that for what you're doing. He said, what am I doing? I have milked. He said, show me the milk. Pot is empty. Not even one drop. And he's been filling. He's telling, no, maybe it would have spilled. Not even one drop is spilled. And they are laughing. Everybody are making fun. He's telling, yes, you will get milk only if you milk a cow. But Krishna, you have been milking so long a bull, right? So you can't milk an ox or a bull. And Krishna felt so embarrassed. And that time, Balram started laughing and all the cowherd boys started mockery of him and everyone started laughing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Everybody, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Everybody is laughing except you all. You all are not laughing at all. Very weak. Like this only the cowherd boys are laughing. Hare Krishna. Like this. Hare Krishna, Hare
But how
These
could
are
Krishna not know?
special pastime which you can enjoy and relish and enjoy the Anandamaya. And imagine one moment of this is giving us so much of happiness. Imagine Goloka Vrindavan, how much of happiness. And if this Krishna is leaving the site, even for a moment, how will that trauma be? And that is what all the chapter of 14 is about, which I've completed. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
But
I
how
hope
could
you
Krishna
enjoyed
not
the.
realize? But how could
Sorry?
Krishna not realize? See,
Mataji,
he's
take a
all
separate
knowing.
session.
He knows everything. And how did not realize he's doing the wrong thing?
So because Krishna is basically like that only, na? He's we feel bad and feel calling ourselves dasa no dasa, but Krishna is very open, no. See, he's okay, he's totally admitting to be a dasa no. So the point is, there is a difference called Bhakta Vatsala, which is the highest glory of Krishna, right? Because he is willing to do anything for the devotee. Now there is a higher thing called the Bhakta Pradina, which means that he will remove his helmet. See, in a Bhakta Vatsala, he is placing his helmet. It talks about the greatness of Krishna, where he does not mind going down. But in Bhakta Pradina, he is keeping his helmet or his crown outside Vrindavan. These are Vraja pastime, where he himself forgets he is Lord. No, so he becomes normal. He will drool at Krishna. He will, at Radharani. Okay, he will go on playing pranks with Chandravali. They will make fun of each other.
Maybe
Right?
he wanted his Dao to win. Bhakta Vatsala. So here, Bhratru Vatsala.
Bhakta Pradina. Bhakta Pradina, which is one step higher, where see, Bhakta Vatsala is also when there is greatness and small only. No, Vatsala means I am bigger than you, but I don't mind breaking my promise. You're a beggar, I'm a beggar, there's nothing great. No, I'm great, but I'm begging. That is Bhakta Vatsala. But in Bhakta Pradina, he's here. Devotee becomes higher, right? So here, Krishna actually wants to lose, right? He not only wants to lose to Radha Nini, he wants to lose to Balaram also. His idea is not to prove a point. He's just doing all this. So indirectly, what is happening? Why is all this happening? The koi smile and all that. These are all pastimes which I can tell you one or two which our acharyas have seen, because not everything is revealed by them. But I'm sure you will experience many such pastimes when you go to Goloka Vrindavan, witness in person. And when you go to Goloka Vrindavan and when you witness in person, remember this Radhika Dasi told one story. Yeah. So,
Mataji, what did you say? Bhakta Pradina. What is the meaning?
Bhakta Pradina. Bhakta Pradina means where, which is higher. Bhakta Vatsala is where you are going down to your devotee, right? Your devotee's word means more. So you're compromising on that. Bhakta Pradina is where you go below the level of even a god, right? There is no greatness. In Bhakta Vatsala, you're great. In Bhakta Pradina, he is removing his helmet. The Lord helmet, he's keeping it outside Vrindavan, Vraja field. Where in Vraja, he's just like a normal boy. No? He's just normal as in not from a power point of view, from his bhava point of view. So Bhakta Pradina is a situation where he becomes, for his devotees, just a very normal person, like a child to Yashoda Mai, general lover for Radharani, a brother for Balaram, a friend for Madhumangal. That is why he is drinking the buttermilk and he's Madhumangal or sorry, Sudama, right? One more Sudama. He's very poor. He's spilling it on Krishna's face and Krishna is doing that. Will you do that? Lucky will do that, right? If your friend spits a buttermilk on your face, we'll get angry, no matter however close a friend is. Agreed?
Yeah.
But he is
Yes,
not
ma'am.
right. So he is Bhakta Pradina, wherein he becomes much lower, even not just his greatness, but even in his, you know, that power potency where power potency is there. I'm just using the right word, I hope, that he does not exhibit his power at all, zero power. He has power, but it is not coming out. It is totally covered by Yoga Maya, where only his his Swarupa does not come out. Only his actual Rupa at that point in time, whatever is his age and stage, that is only revealed as a part of pastime. His power, his greatness is not shown. Only his sweetness is exhibited. Bhakta Pradina, where only sweetness is exhibited and greatness is completely covered. That is the stage. Did I answer you?
Mataji,
Yes,
it is just opposite of independent, that Swarat. So he
Absolutely.
becomes
Swara.
dependent on the devotee.
Absolutely. He's totally dependent on the devotee. In every way, in every form. So that is his speciality. Whatever you call speciality, right? Just 5 minutes. We always do one shloka, so I'll just do one shloka and we'll wind. I thoroughly enjoyed today's session. I just felt only 15 minutes I took class and the rest of the time I'm just chatting.
It was good, Mataji.
Nice.
Me too enjoyed. Yeah.
This is I thanks to you all because you all only motivated me when I told you this is a chapter yesterday. How will I tell? I'll tell you. One of you all told me, Mataji, tell a story. That is when it set me thinking. Good idea. Good idea. No, good idea is not my idea. I mean, good idea, your idea.
You have given us the option, no, Mataji. So this is the sweetest way to learn.
So that is why I tell everything about Krishna we will relish. Okay, so quickly some of the shlokas and I mean not some, just couple of shlokas and we'll wind. By then you all will also learn the shlokas. I will also learn the shlokas. I hope I've stopped live. I have, right? Okay. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Tat Sat. Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo Dukkha Shamanas Tam Namami Harim Param.
Nama
Sankirtanam
Sankirtanam
Yasya
Sarvapapranashanam
Pranamo Dukkha Shamana
Namami
Harim
Harim
Param.
Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam Yet Vaishnavanam Priyam Yasmin Paramamam Samekam Amalam Jnanam Param Giyate Tatra Jnana Viragya Bhakta Samitam Naishkarmyam Avishkritam Takshunu Supatan Vicharana Paro Bhaktya Vimuchai Naraha.
Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Yat Vaishnavanam Priyam
Paramahamsyam Amalam Yam Amalam Giyate
Te
Pragnana Viragam Vicharanam Paro
Nirnaganam yata Ganga Devanam Achyuto yata Vaishnavanam yata Shambhu Purananam idam tata.
Nimnaganam
Yata Ganga Devanam Achyuto Yata Vaishnavanam Yata Shambho Puranam Idam
So
Tata.
whenever you land in a Shiva temple, do this shloka. You'll feel good. I tried, it worked. Sarva Vedanta Sharami Shri Bhagavata Mishyate Tatra Samvrita Kriptasya Nanyatra Sadrati Kvachit.
Sarva
Sarva Vedantra Sarami Shri Bhagavata Mishyate Tadrasamrita Triptasya Nanyatra Satrati Kvachit. कृते यद्यायते विष्णु त्रेताय त्यजतो मकैः द्वापरे परिचार्यायां कालो यदि कीर्तनात्
यदि जायतो
कलेर्दोषनिधे राजन्नास्त्येको महान् गुणः कीर्तनादेव कृष्णस्य मुक्तः परं व्रजे
दोषानिधे
कलेर्दोषनिजं राजन्नास्त्येको महान् गुणः कीर्तनादेव कृष्णस्य मुक्तसङ्गः परं व्रजे
दोषानिधे राजन्
Hare Krishna. So with that, let's meet again tomorrow. Oh, live is still going on. I didn't realize I asked. Okay, so I'll end the meeting. Hare Krishna. We'll catch up tomorrow.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.